Welcome to This Week in Orthodoxy, the world's only online video newscast focused on events in the life of the Orthodox Church. I'm Emmy Louveris. These are some of the stories making headlines this week. Greek Orthodox Christmas 2015 celebrations around the world. New Year's 2016 encyclical of Archbishop Demetrius for the Feast of St. Basil and the New Year. 4 nuns keep Greek Orthodox convent going with the help of beeswax, baking, and beauty products. And IOCC is preparing emergency relief for hundreds of communities crippled by severe weather in the U.S. First up, January 6th marked the Christmas celebration for many Orthodox Christian communities worldwide, from Bethlehem to Moscow, who maintain the Christmas date from the Old Julian calendar. Known as Old Christmas Day because of its original designation as the day of Jesus' birthday by the first Christian Roman Emperor Constantine in 325 AD, in 1582, Pope Gregory XIII switched the Julian calendar to the new date system, now known as the Gregorian calendar, and the Catholic Church moved its Christmas celebrations 13 days ahead to December 25th, a shift that was not adopted by much of the Eastern Church because it did not recognize the primacy of the Pope. While many Orthodox churches eventually adopted the Gregorian calendar, they kept January 6th as a date of their Christmas Eve celebrations. According to the Christian Post, Orthodox Christmas observances can vary considerably from Western customs. And although there are many secular customs such as Christmas trees, wreaths, and gifts that might be shared across traditions, the Orthodox Church puts a greater emphasis on spiritual side of the holiday season, which includes fasting and worship services. A Noel service was held at the Greek Orthodox Patriarchate in Istanbul, where Christians attended the service led by Patriarch Bartholomew. And the world says goodbye to 2015 and welcomes 2016 with fireworks, revelry, and prayers. Cities around the globe rang in the new year with incredible displays of fireworks, fun-filled music, and impressive light shows. And the annual encyclical of Archbishop Demetrius, as he began by saying, "On this first day of the new year and the blessed feast of our Father among the saints, Basil the Great, we anticipate the abundant blessings and great works of God, and we continue to give him honor and glory through our worship and faithful service to him. As we dedicate the year and our lives to the holy will of God, it also is fitting at the beginning of this year, 2016, that we commemorate the 25th anniversary of the ministry of His All Holiness, our beloved Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew. This is truly a significant event for our Holy Archdiocese and the Orthodox Christianity, as this time has included tremendous changes and challenges in our world." He continued by saying the ministry and leadership of His All Holiness reflects the compassion and faith that were exemplified by St. Basil. This is also the witness of our beloved St. Basil Academy, led by our National Ladies Philoptochos Society and local chapters. It is our annual tradition on this day and during the month of January to offer prayers and support for this ministry. Each and every day of the year, the benefactors, directors, and staff of St. Basil's are serving the needs of children and youth who need love, guidance, and the healing power of faith. And next up, 4 nuns who make up the Holy Theotokos Convent, about 50 kilometers north of Toronto, Canada, thrive on beeswax, baked goods, and some sewing. Tucked into 20 acres of picturesque rolling hills, the convent is a step back into a simpler, more traditional time with no TV or radio. Once you come in, you just feel like you've left everything else behind, and you're just in this quiet place, said Sister Irene, 45, a Ryerson University graduate in tourism and hospitality who grew up in Toronto. She has been a Greek Orthodox nun for 20 years. The women welcome visitors and do access the internet. It's a modern necessity, according to Mother Magdalene, who has a business degree and oversees the community. Their candle operation, Joyous Light, uses only 100% beeswax and supplies all varieties of candles to the public and churches throughout the greater Toronto area. Although they do get some donations and support from their mother convent in Boston, Joyous Light, along with a line of all-natural cosmetics and creams called None Better, pays the bills and allows them to be self-sufficient. The nuns operate the candle factory daily with occasional help from volunteers, going through more than 20,000 kilograms of Canadian beeswax annually and churn out tens of thousands of candles each year, including tapers, votives, pillars, and novelty shape. And lastly, from the U.S., nearly 70 tornadoes have swept across the country in the past week, causing 11 deaths and massive destruction near Garland, Texas. In Missouri, the governor has declared a state of emergency after severe weather claimed 13 lives, and residents brace for more flooding in Missouri and Illinois. International Orthodox Christian Charities, IOCC, is preparing emergency relief for survivors across the U.S. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration reports that 18 million people have been living under flood warnings across 13 states. IOCC U.S. Country Representative Daniel Christopoulos said, "We are in the process of formulating with our church, governmental, ecumenical, and VOAD, voluntary organizations active in disasters, partners the most effective way to respond, and we encourage our IOCC supporters to join us in prayer and act of love for those suffering during these holy days when we celebrate God's incarnate love." For more information, again, log on to iocc.org. And in news from OCN, we've been highlighting the Orthodox Christian faith through media for over 20 years and breaking down communication barriers while building up avenues connecting Orthodox Christians worldwide. Be a part of our growth and consider making a contribution in support of our global media outreach efforts by being a part of our OCN 10 Cent movement. For just 10 cents a day, you can comfort, inspire, and inform people all over the world. And remember, you can access the many breaking stories, blogs, podcasts, and videos available on the latest topics of interest on myocn.net, on Facebook, or you can watch us on our YouTube OCN video channel. And that brings another edition of This Week in Orthodoxy to a close. For everyone here in our OCN studios, wishing you a very happy 2016, I'm Emmylou Veris. Let's go forth in peace.